So let's come to the front of our chairs. Close the eyes, focus. Focus in on the breath. Notice where the breath is moving today. Notice if the belly is expanding and contracting with the breath. And do a quick scan of the body. And identify any areas that you might want to give special attention to today. Areas that maybe feel a little less mobile than normal. Feel a little congested, a little creaky perhaps. And set an intention for the practice today to try and work on the range of motion in those areas. Now continue to deepen the breath, evening out the flow of the breath between the inhale and the exhale breath. And I'd like everybody to focus in on the connection between their feet and the floor beneath them, and their seat and the chair beneath you. Pay special attention to the texture of the floor. Is it carpet? Is it a harder surface? Perhaps vinyl, perhaps hardwood? And feel that connection between your foot and the floor. Today I'm not going to cue you in terms of establishing the breath pattern, but let's try and do 4 breaths at our own pace. Inhaling perhaps for 4 and exhaling for 8, so setting that pattern of a long extended exhale. So inhale, exhale. Inhale. Let's now take the arms to the side, lift the arms up overhead, and exhale the hands back to heart center. Lift up, over, exhale back to heart center. Number 3, raise and slow that exhale right down. Inhale up, and on this time, take the arms apart and reach the hands out towards me. Inhale, come back up with a slight back bend. Reach forward and sweep the hands down towards the floor, either coming onto the floor or onto your blocks. Lift up, over, and back bend. Keep reaching out. Come forward, sweep the floor now and raise the arms keeping them as close as you can into the body. Raise the arms slightly higher than the back and draw the shoulder blades in towards the spine on the back. Now inhale, sweep forward and up. Back bend. Exhale, sweep forward. Raise the arms, palms face each other, and pulse the palms into each other. Pulse, pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Sweep through and up and back. Reach forward. Sweep the floor. And again, palms now face each other, but pulse the edge of the hand towards the ceiling. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Sweep through and up and back bend and come back to center. Now place the hands on the thighs just above the knees. Let's now work with the spine to warm it up with some cat-cow moves. Inhaling, lifting the sternum, and exhaling, rounding towards the back of the chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And once more, inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back to center, raise the arms up again. Take the left hand across the body to the outside of the right thigh and bring the right hand behind you. If you want to make this stretch just a little bit more gentle, you might just cross the arms like this. So that takes away the temptation to use the hands to sort of crank the body around a bit deeper. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the arms up overhead and then move around to the right side. Left side. Right hand comes across the left thigh and twist. Inhale, raise the arms up, reach forward, sweep through, take the arms up behind you, draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, come all the way up, bring the hands together and come back to heart center. Extend the arms out to the side, try and bring the arms as close to parallel with the floor as you can. And if you notice the arms are sort of out, see if you can move the shoulder blades in to try and make the arms straight out from the side of the body and begin to move circles. And stop and then go in the opposite direction. And stop. Bring the hands back onto the chair, arm onto the thighs, and let's do 3 cat-cows. Inhale up, exhale back, 2, 2, and 3, and 3. Come back to a neutral spine. Take the arms to the side. We're going to slide back in our chair. Just give a little bit more support to the thighs. Bring the legs together. And we're going to raise and lower both legs together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And this morning I came across a video. I didn't get a chance to go through it all, but they were talking about functional movements, and one of the functional movements they were focusing on, I'm going to review it and start to bring some of it into our class, is the squat. And I know it's not always the most knee-friendly thing, but one of the things they said about the squat as a functional movement is something you have to do to, going to the toilet, all those things. That is it's a really important functional movement to maintain. So let's just come back to the front of our chair and lift and lower first the right leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring the right leg in, extend the left leg out. Try and point the toes straight up to the ceiling. Flex the toes into the shin, and then take the mount, press the mount of the big toe slightly out in front of you. And let's raise and lower the left leg for 1, 2, 3, 4. You could hold 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's bring the left leg back in. Now stretch that right leg slightly out to the side. Or actually, let's just slide a bit to the right side so we free up that hip for a little more range of motion. And you can bring the fingers onto the point, the head of where you feel the head of the hip bone on the outside of from the thigh, and sweep that leg in, sweep it up, toes up, sweep it in again for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Draw the right leg in. Let's shift now to the left side of our chair. Now let's stretch that left leg out. And again, think of putting the fingers just on the outside of the hip bone so you can feel that hip, that range of motion in the hip. Remember, toes to the ceiling, big toe pressing out, flex the toes in, and see if you can also activate the muscles at the back of the leg to bring some pressure, to press that heel into the floor as we go out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's come back to center. Let's shift over again to the left side. Let's hug the knee. Just hug the knee in. And again, with the knee in, open and close for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Lower the right leg down, shift back over to our left side, And again, draw that knee in and open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Back to center. Let's come back now to the center of our chair. Let's take the feet together and the heels slightly behind. And we're going to rise up into a chair, and we're going to hold the chair and then come back onto our chair. So just make sure you know exactly where your chair is. I don't want anybody missing the chair and ending up on the floor. So we can stretch the arms out the front and come up, and we'll hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back down to our chair. Let's take a good deep breath in and exhale it out through the mouth with a big sigh. And let's once more rise up into that chair pose, and this time we'll hold for a count of 12. Let's rise up for 12, 11. Keep the shoulders pulling back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back down onto the chair. Let's pick up our ball, and again, we'll repeat that one more time, with this time with the ball, a count of 12 or your block. And just remember, if you feel you're starting to lose the form of the pose, then come back down onto the chair before the end of the count. Let's rise up and hold for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come back down to the chair. You can take the legs back to hip distance. You can pick up one of your blocks, place them between the thighs. So this works on the adductor muscles of the legs, draws the legs into center. Now, really engage those core muscles, so make sure you've got all your awareness focused on the core muscles along the front of the body. Stretch the ball out towards me, but then draw the shoulders back, so that, remember, we want that our shoulder blades moving in towards the spine. As we inhale and lean back towards the chair, squeeze the block for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And come back to neutral. Just sit for a moment. Take a deep breath in, and let's sigh it out through the mouth. Let's repeat that work again. Just remembering to keep squeezing the block, keep squeezing the ball, and this time we're going to add a hold of 12 at the end of our crunches. So hold out, squeeze the ball, squeeze. the block between the legs, come back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze, 9, 10, 11, and remember when we go back on 12, we'll hold for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to neutral. You can leave the block between the thighs or set it towards the floor, but in leaving it there, we do get to work on some multiple areas of the body. So now let's just begin. We'll squeeze the elbows into the lowest ribs and raise and lower the ball for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Raise the elbows up. Keep the elbows hugging into center. Try and keep the upper arm parallel to the floor. Touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Raise the elbows overhead, squeeze them in. Try and keep the elbows parallel to the side of the head and raise up for 1, 2, squeeze the block, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lower the arms down. Let's set the block aside for the moment. Once again, we're just going to hold this out in front. Open 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Let's come back to center. Let's now extend the legs out. Bring the ball in between the big toes. I'm just going to grab that. So squish in and then pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And squeeze and hold. So now pick up the ball. Bring it between the calves. And you can move the feet just a little bit closer. And play around with the distance to see where you get sort of the maximum effort. And squeeze for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And finally come up between the thighs. And let's squeeze for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We can set our ball aside. And let's now find our weights. So we're going to do some of the same moves. Oh, and yes, good time to grab for some hydration. Let's begin with our weights. And just before we start our work with weights, just come back to our seated mountain pose again. And those core muscles we just worked on, make sure that they're supporting the spine, the front body, that the shoulder blades are moving slightly in towards your spine. As we lower the weights towards the side, reach right to the floor, trying to keep the waist quiet. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's now bring the weights onto the thighs just above the knees. And we'll do some heated seated heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We'll double up the weights on the right leg and raise for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. We'll switch over to the other side and we'll raise and lower for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's now take the weights back to the side. We'll do some hammer curls. So shoulders back, shoulder blades moving together, core muscles supporting the front body, raising up for 1, 2. And this is an exercise where we want to be fully aware of the movement of the arms all the way through this range of motion. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take the arms to the side, some flies out towards the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're just doing a half set on those, unless you want, unless you can continue to do the full set, but I'm going to stop now. Let's set. Let's come up to standing and just rest one weight on the seat of the chair or the hand. Draw that. Notice here how my shoulder is going off. Make sure you draw it back up. So let's lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's now face the opposite direction. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And let's come back down to seated. Again, sit towards the front of our chair. And I think we'll just set the weights aside now. Let's find our blocks and take the legs into a V and bring the leg blocks into the center of the V. And with the legs in a V, just before we start to do some forward fold work, we're just going to concentrate for a moment on the pelvic floor. Do some pelvic floor work. So the first one we're going to do is bring the attention to the sit bones and draw the sit bones in like elevator doors are closing. Then we're going to come to the pubic bone and tailbone, draw them in like elevator doors are closing, and then we're going to do in both directions. So sitting in this wide-legged seated mountain, let's draw the sit bones into one another and open, draw in and open, and number 3, move in and open. And now forward to back. So 3 reps, tailbone towards the pubic bone and open, tailbone towards the pubic bone and open, and tailbone towards pubic bone and open. Now our final work here, in both directions. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, just look at our setup of the legs, knees over the heels. Let's raise the arms up overhead. Reach out to me and bring the hands onto the blocks. And I want you to now concentrate on the connection between the sit bones and the edge of the chair. And just use the edge of the chair to pull the sit bones back, and notice how that tilts the pelvis forward. Inhale, raise the arms back overhead and draw the hands back to heart center. Let's raise up again. Hold forward. And tilt the pelvis forward. And perhaps you might lower the blocks to the medium height. Try and keep the neck in line with the spine. And keep that gaze just slightly down towards the floor. And inhale, come all the way up and draw the hands back to heart center. Let's take the hands up once more. Pull the sit bones back, tilt the pelvis forward, and maybe go to one lower height of the blocks. Notice how the breath is constricted here. Breathe into that constriction. And inhale, come all the way up and draw the hands back to heart center. Let's stretch the right leg, angling it away from the body towards the side. And then you can draw that right leg slightly in and try and align the body, align the sternum, align the center of the body with that leg facing out. Inhale the arms overhead and exhale. Let's forward fold. You might bring the hands onto the thigh, onto the blocks. And again, go to that point where you run. To go deeper, you would need to round the spine. Inhale here and exhale, and inhale, come all the way up and draw the hands back to heart center. Let's repeat that on the other side now, stretching the left leg out to the side. Inhale, first sort of align the body and slide the hands down, maybe come up to the block. And breathe here. Inhale, come up. Draw that left leg in. Inhale the arms overhead once more. And exhale, let's fold into the center of the legs. One more breath here. Inhale, come all the way up. Draw the hands back to heart center. And let's come up to standing, facing the seat of our chair. So come to standing mountain, facing the seat of our chair. Look at the feet, about hip distance apart. Find the connection between the base of the big toe, the base of the little toe, and the center of the heel. From the strength of that connection, rise all the way up through the body. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, fold towards the chair and come to a standing table pose supported by the chair. You might need to adjust the feet here slightly. And let's do some three cat cows now. Here, inhaling, letting the belly go towards the floor, and exhaling, rounding towards the ceiling. Inhale for 2, 2, 3, 3, and come back to a neutral spot. Let's back the feet slightly, perhaps about 1 foot length away from the chair. And now start to move the body into a V shape. That work we did on the pelvic floor and the core, feel those core muscles coming in to support now the body as we come into this V shape. Inhale, come back up. That may be exactly the right spot, or you may be able to move the feet back slightly more. And once again, press the heels down and make the body into that V shape. Inhale, come forward. Plank. One more breath. And exhale, come back to our chair supported down dog. Turn the right toes out. Step the left shin into the chair. And rise up into our warrior one pose. Either rest the hands on the waist or raise the arms overhead. And breathe here. Lower the hands back towards the chair. Lift the back heel. Step the left foot back. Come back to our chair supported down dog. Now turn the left toes out and step the right shin in towards the chair. And rise up into our warrior one. Exhale back towards the chair, raise the back heel, and step both feet back to meet. Find our chair supported down dog, and come forward once more into plank. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Press back to down dog. And let's walk the feet in towards the chair. Go back to our table pose. And pour the weight into the left foot. Raise the right leg back. And let's tap the right toe for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Lower the right leg down. Press the right foot into the floor. Raise the left leg out behind. Tap the toe for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And come back to neutral, or to our chair supported table pose. Bend one knee, the other knee, 2, 2, and 3, 3. Again, starting from our table pose, let's circle the hips around, making a figure 8 with a sacrum. Stop, and then go in the opposite direction. And then once move around, and come back to center. Now, let's now take the feet slightly wide. The toes can point out to the side. Come up. We can bring the hands just onto the crease of the hips. And we're going to just come up and down for 1, 2, 3. If you need to have a little extra support, you can bring the hands to the back of the chair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to hold on 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up and work our way back to the chair supported table pose. Take one more breath in and exhale. Let's again step the left shin towards the chair and now come back onto the right toes. Breath. So the toes are curled under, stretching out the bottom of the foot. And you can either just stay supported on the chair, bring the hands up onto the thigh or the back of the chair, and perhaps raise the arms overhead for runner's lunge. Lower the hands to the chair, straighten the front leg, and press the back heel towards the floor, feeling that calf stretch, back leg. Let's bring that right shin in and step the left shin all the way back. Again, just find your stability in the pose and then come up onto, raise the arms, lower them back down, and straighten the front leg, and straighten and bend. Let's step back into that chair supported now down dog, and we'll come forward for one more plank. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's back. Walk into the chair. And let's come now beside our chair to finish our standing work with tree pose. So pressing our chair side foot into the floor, raising our outside leg, perhaps going overhead. And 3 more breaths here. Draw the hands back, release the leg, and now let's switch the other side by moving the chair or turning around. Again, make our foundation, raise the outside leg, open the knee, come to the ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Legs in, hands up, and 3 breaths. Draw the hands back to heart center, open, and let's just sidestep for a few steps for 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and come back to seated. Come back to our seated mountain pose. Let's just take a breath or 2 here. Perhaps grab a drink. Raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Rise about halfway up as we inhale. Exhale back to the floor. Inhale. Come all the way up with the arms overhead. Take the left hand across the body. And now twist towards right side. Inhale, come back up, and now twist towards our left side. Inhale, come back to center, and let's just do one cat-cow move. And exhale. And now slide to the back of your chair. Prepare yourself for final relaxation. You might grab another drink. You might even today take your glasses off. Sometimes I find that, if you're a glasses wearer, that taking your glasses off can just send a signal to the body that it's time to relax. Let the body settle into the back of the chair. Let go of the control of the breath now. Allow the body to mold itself to the chair. And just let each exhale breath deepen your relaxation. Relax the feet, relax the toes. Relax the ankles, the legs, back, shoulders, the arms, the hands, the wrists, the fingers. Relax the head, the throat, the chest. Let the wave of relaxation sweep over the whole body. the breath. Nod the head forward and back. Go side to side, side to side. Hands, the fingers, the wrists, the ankles, the feet, the toes. Slide that towards the front of our chair. Come back to seated mountain. Scan the body. And notice that intention we set at the start of our practice to increase awareness. Were you able to keep that focus throughout your practice? Let that awareness sweep across the body and try and hold that awareness of what happens during various movements you do during the day. Think about them and think about perhaps can you move a bit more intentionally through some of those things. Inhale the arms up overhead. Draw the hands back to heart center. Thank yourselves for making time for this practice today. Thank each other for sharing your practice. And as Mary just said, pat yourself on the back. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Thank you and thank you.